Getting a lot of attention online this afternoon. Employers and colleges requiring you to provide them with your Facebook password. According to an article on Yahoo, more and more of them are doing this. The idea to find out if there's anything on your page, be it postings or pictures, that make you an undesirable candidate. In other cases, some government agencies like Maryland's Department of Corrections asks those applying for jobs to log into their account and let the interviewer see what is on their wall and then click through their albums. Some colleges even require athletes to have their coach as a friend so that coach can monitor their activity. How do you feel about this? If your admission into a certain college or a job were on the line, would you hand over your Facebook password, or do you think this is a complete invasion of privacy?
KFYI's Mike Broomhead here joining us today. Wow. About social media really being a tool for good. In the last story, now a lot of folks are saying, hey, this is in the wrong direction.
Oh, give me a break. When my boss lets me have his password, I'll talk to him about him having mine. What a ridiculous. I know it's a public page and they're worried about what I might say publicly, but if I'm going to say something silly, it doesn't have to be in social media. You can do that anywhere. They're not coming in my house. Why would I give them access to my private social media accounts? That's ridiculous.
I agree with you, and I think that right now these employers and certain colleges are taking advantage of the economic situation. If there were plenty of jobs, for example, around, I don't think you would feel the pressure to say yes, but since they're so limited right now, I don't know. I think some people might say, I got to get, I need some bread and butter.
But don't you think that it's people that aren't savvy about social media trying to do what they can? Because this is such a ridiculous thing. I mean, if they're going to find it, okay, so I'm going to give you my Facebook page, but I'll just go and create another one that you don't know about. It's ridiculous to think you're going to weed out foolish people with these ridiculous methods. You're never going to get rid of fools. They're going to be there when they're exposed. You got to get rid of them. But this is just a silly way of doing this.
There's so many people on Facebook commenting. Chris Hesselrode says the agreement to use Facebook is between the user and Facebook. It does not include a college, university, or a potential employer. That crosses the line and could potentially open up the employer to the opportunity to make a decision based on information which is protected under law.
Shan Lee says, nope, it's private and has nothing to do with my job performance.
Mary Rose Patterson, I believe that is an invasion of privacy. After all, before the technological age we are in, would a company have required copies of all your correspondence to friends and to read your diary? I think not. I believe rights are being violated
and
here.
Hector Moreno writes, work is work and my free time is none of their business. I'd continue my search for a job.
Yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of jobs, especially us being in the public eye, we do have many Facebook accounts perhaps, and even separate Twitter accounts, a public and a private.
Yeah, but how do people are going to, if someone's going to act foolishly, I understand if I acted foolishly, I would be out of a job, but you can't require me to give over personal information. It's just a foolish way. It's an overreaction. It's never, ever going to stand up. The first person that loses a job is going to have a big lawsuit that they're going to win.
Yeah, and one of our viewers pointed out that's a violation of Facebook's policy.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
The debate is just beginning.